I think it's fair to say that men are more likely to miss the signs and the hints that are right in front of their face when it comes to dating, and women, they're just kind of oblivious as to what is right there. Women could be shaking a piece of paper in their face that says, "I like you," and they still wouldn't get it. It is at this point some women can become frustrated with their partner and the miscommunication within the relationship, and their heads start to turn elsewhere, and someone else may end up getting that attention. So, what are you supposed to do when you notice that your lady is starting to lose interest in you? Well, the first piece of advice we can give you is to not shrug your shoulders and continue as if nothing has happened. That is unless you don't want her to catch attention for you again and you are happy for that relationship to fizzle out. But if that is not the case and you do want to get back on track, listen up, because we've had a few discussions with different women and plucked some information from those conversations too. Things that they think are missing from their relationships, or maybe some things their partner used to do that they don't do anymore. So buckle up, boys, we're about to get deep. Like and subscribe. Plan a date. For a lot of girls, they can lose interest the more they feel like they are putting in all of the effort to plan date nights and days out, whilst their partner sits back and makes no effort. If you feel like she's losing interest in you, then it's time to bring out the big guns and plan a date for the two of you. Now, it doesn't have to be an over-the-top, really expensive night out to the busiest restaurant in town. It could be something as simple as a picnic in a park with a scenic view where you can spend uninterrupted quality time together. Or it could be a fun day out to a theme park where you can have a laugh together and make memories. It's completely up to you what you plan, and I presume you know what your girl would like to do, so it shouldn't be that much of rocket science to think of a romantic or fun date for the both of you. Work on yourself. When you've been in a relationship, things that you did at the beginning of your relationship will become a second thought, even if they are important. For instance, when you get comfortable with someone, you start to think less about your appearance, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because the person you are with should love you for you and not what you look like. However, when we get to a certain level of comfort, we start to forget the importance of healthy eating and exercise and looking after ourselves from a non-physical point of view. The best way to keep your partner interested in you is to work on yourself from all angles, from fitness and health to improving your mindset and even your career. Your partner should be constantly pushing you to be the best version of you, and you should be pushing yourself too. At the end of the day, if you work on yourself and become happier in your own skin, external things that you can't control will brush you off like water off a duck's back. Flirting. This one might come as a shock to you, even though it's something that you've probably done at the start of your relationship without actually thinking twice. If you notice that she starts to lose interest in you, why don't you start flirting with her again, just like you did when you were trying to get her attention in the beginning? And I know it might sound silly, especially if you've been in a relationship for a while, but it will make her feel more attractive to you, and it will also add some fun back into the relationship. It could be as simple as sending her a flirty text while she's out shopping, or giving her a chat-up line or two during dinner. Anything you can do to make you feel attractive again and put the spark back into your relationship will massively benefit the two of you. The more into the relationship she is, the more fun she will be for the two of you as well. Effort. When you first start a relationship with someone and you are in what people call the honeymoon phase, it's a very magical experience. The two of you are madly in love, kissing, cuddling, making out, doing lots of effort, going out and creating memories together. And then after a while, the magic starts to dwindle away and you kind of set into a routine of work and home, work and home, work and home. It's at this point that a lot of women feel like their partner has lost interest in them, and they start to overthink about a lot of things. Are they interested in someone else? Did I put weight on? Do they not think I'm pretty anymore? The best way to combat this kind of issue is to simply revert back to when you first started dating. Make the same efforts you used to, the same efforts that she makes. Match her energy, and I promise you the relationship will develop and grow organically between the pair of you. Both parties will be happy and feel that love you felt in the beginning. Surprise! Much like planning a date and putting the effort into the smaller details, one thing that is sure to grab a girl's attention is to plan a surprise for either the two of you or her alone. This idea is kind of the same as a date, but should be more of a once-in-a-lifetime type of thing. For instance, if there is a specific vacation destination that she has always wanted to go to, or a specific restaurant that she always talks about when you drive past it, why not try and get some reservations? Something she has mentioned in passing before that she thinks you've not paid attention to is sure to capture her attention. These are the types of things you should consider when you are planning to surprise her with something. Planning a surprise and executing that plan will prove to her that she is still a high priority to you, regardless of how long the two of you have been together. And I can guarantee that if you pull off a lovely surprise that you know will make her happy, she will express her feelings for you like there's no tomorrow. Ask. This one, very simple, and yet one of the last things that people think of when they start to stress about her losing interest. The most effective thing to do is to simply ask her how she's feeling. For a lot of women, they feel like they spend the majority of their time talking to a brick wall or going unheard in the relationship. So to take the time to sit down and ask her what is wrong and listen to what she has to say could be the difference between a makeup and a breakup. She may have tried to tell you how she feels on more than one occasion, and maybe you've just not acknowledged her or missed the signs. So now she has introverted into herself and is slowly but surely detaching herself from you to prevent any further heartbreak. I think for a lot of people, they presume that women are too complicated, that when they are in a bad mood with you or they start to lose interest, the solution must be this huge effort and extravagant act. Whereas, as you can see from the point in today's video, it's actually really simple and easy to capture her attention. If a woman has feelings for you but starts to lose interest, the hard work has already been done for you. When women have feelings for someone, it is really hard for them to actually detach from them because naturally women are maternal and they don't want to give up on people as easily as men may give up on. Sometimes when things get too hard, men just shrug their shoulders and walk away, whereas women will try their best to repair something that hopefully is not going to remain as broken. Now ladies, if there are some reasons why you lose interest that we've not mentioned above, please do let us know in the comments below. The more information we can gather, the more ammo we can give the guys to blow our socks off on that next date.